Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. It's a very important time, a very important education that we need to give to everybody there. Let's invite others. Thank you so much. I don't know who's this one, the first one here. I'll be starting just now. Let's share to everybody. Let's share to everyone. Today we're talking about BFT. Just like how we undressed Solana last time, just like how we undressed Ethereum, just like how we undressed DDX, just how we undressed NIE. That's the same thing that we are going to do today, regardless I'm the CEO, regardless I'm the owner. We're going to do justice. And then please, let's make sure when I'm done, I'm going to give time to ask questions, a request, and then you ask a question straight up. And then I think that will make our life easier. Anything that you want. But for now, I'm going to be undressing BFT project. As I said, just like how I undressed Solana. Remember I undressed Solana? That was last year, December, when it was $8, when I was saying it might probably go to $5 and asked people to buy at $8. How I undressed NIE, how I undressed DDX, how I undressed, how I did also undressed Ethereum. I'm going to undress a number of projects as well to show you exactly what's happening and what you need to do with them. That's what makes us to invest in cryptocurrency. In cryptocurrency, you need to know what you're investing in. There's a lot of research, there's a lot of things that you need to look at. So today, we are looking at BFT, the African project. Does it stand a chance? What's happening with it? That's what we're going to talk about today. Just going to address it as it is. Thank you so much. Let's invite others. I'll start just now. Let's just invite others. I'll start just now. Whilst we're waiting for other people, it's very, very important in cryptocurrency to understand what you're investing into. Not because somebody has said this, not because I know Vengai and I'm going to invest in a project that he's talking about or a project that he means. Also, in the other side, on the other side as well, don't just listen to somebody and then you say, I hate this project. Don't rely with people. Rely with the education. Where the education that they are giving you. To those ones who are come with positivity. If you see somebody just talking about positivity, ask them some questions. If you see somebody talking about negativity, ask them some questions according to what you are being taught, according to what we are teaching you. Because if somebody talks about negativity, there is a catch. If they don't show you the facts, there is a catch. You need to be very, very careful. But again, we are here live today with a project that I value a lot, the whole world. I can't talk about Africa, but the whole world. We are here live again. The CEO himself undressing the project that I respect a lot. Because the CEO right now is the one that is going to do justice to the project that he created. A project that you can be able to talk to him in person. A project that the developer is out there, is not just hiding. A project that, what is it called? The team is not advising you to say, hey, buy. But they're saying, according to the education that we are giving you, analyze, check what's happening with the project, fundamentally, and everything that you need to look at. Look at those things, then you go and invest in a project. Big things are popping, big things about to happen. So, first of all, I saw we have 400 people. We can share, and other people can be able to watch later on. So, great. Good to be here. Thank you so much. I'll first congratulate you and thank you, community, for what you've been doing. Thank you, community, for the project BFT, the Big 5 token, for you've been with it. No matter what's happening with the projects, we've been with it. And then I want to say thank you, because without a community, there is no crypto. We can talk about BTC, we can talk about any other crypto. Without a community, there is no crypto. So thank you so much, community. BFT to the moon. BFT to change the narrative. So let's start by talking, we're addressing, right? So we need to know, remember what I always teach you to say, when you're investing in a project, look at the problem that they are trying to solve. Nowadays, projects are being created for a solution. It's different from back then when you're just creating projects to say, no, it's crypto, it's part of technology. Because right now, if you go to CoinMarketCap, there's 2 million plus projects that are there right now. That's a lot. But again, we're talking about the ones which are not yet listed. There is a lot of them because the qualifications and what they look at for them to list you is a little bit of hectic because there's a lot of scams nowadays when it comes to crypto. So looking at that, remember, a project has to solve a problem. Looking at BFT, what was the reason BFT was created? That's what we're going to talk about. The reasons why BFT was created was to solve a problem that an African nation is facing. But remember, first of all, before I talk about this, remember, crypto is worldwide. Crypto is for everybody. So the moment we talk about BFT for Africa, we're not talking about to say it's limited to Africans only. It's a first project in the African continent that have stood or that have made waves, that it have been in Forbes, that it have been everywhere in the world whereby they've been writing articles and everything about BFT. And it's a project that actually it's almost 2 years, or it's 2 years right now. Have stood the time, especially during the bear market, it has been outperforming. So looking at Africa, we can't shy away from the point that Africa will always lag behind or left behind when it comes to technology. Everybody is ahead. So looking at what has been happening into the cryptocurrency space, BFT was created to change the narrative. BFT was created to say, Africa, we are also part of the technology, which is crypto, where the world is going, not that way it is going, but where it is. Hence, we created BFT. The main reason came back in 2000 and the COVID era, 2020. We sat down, we looked to say, look, so many artists, they are not going to work right now. Also, what are they eating? Nothing, because everybody was indoors. Let me just talk about artists right now. During the COVID era, it was an unexpected world that forced everybody to know about internet things. So looking at that, we said we need to create a project that is going to cater for the African continent, for Africans to make sure they are part of the technology and they can be able to use internet online things to also make a living. That's what made us to push. That's what made us to say this is what we need to do. But chief among them, looking into the cryptocurrency space, Africans, we lost a lot of money. We can't shy away from that point again. People taking advantage of what we were doing. People taking advantage of us not knowing crypto. Lost money with schemes. Lost money with meme coins. Lost money with fake coins that were being created. We provided education for people to know through the Njeda's Crypto Academy. Now we said also, let's create the project that everybody will be fair to each and every person to say, I can buy the project to $1, I can buy the project at $9, but I've got an opportunity of holding millions or billions of coins, which we missed before back then. Make sure we have got our own wells. So there is a number of things that we created BFT for. But that doesn't matter much because you can go to the Njeda's big5.io page, what is called a website, and read about it to see why the project was created. But let me ask you a question. Did it or is it already changing the narrative? You can comment on the comments. So that's the reason why BFT was created. So now I want to go to the question like, where are we now? Where are we now according to our roadmap? Because we created the project. The project is supposed to have a roadmap. Things that we promised to the community to say this is what we need to do. Right? So where are we now according to the roadmap? We outperformed our roadmap. The work that we have put in, we outperformed the roadmap. Because we wanted to have one of the main use cases which we created BFT for, which is called the NFT marketplace. NFTs are a buzz. NFTs became a buzz in the world, whereby many people be not having a fair share in everything that they do, especially when it comes to artists, especially when it comes to sculpturing, when it comes to art. We made sure the NFT was delivered in time. And right now, we tried to put in the education to say, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do when it comes to the NFT marketplace. It came to work, and one of our main developers is who passed away, whom we're going to miss for the entire, because it's hard to get people like him. He started teaching people to say, this is what you use the NFT marketplace, this is what you can do, which is a thing that we are about to do again, to start teaching. Because remember, with our African continent, it's hard. Many people doesn't know. So we are going to start again to teach people how to mint, what to do, because NFT is going to make let's ask questions after the Zoom, guys, after the lesson, because now if you ask questions, I won't be able to answer them. So looking at the NFT marketplace, it has been a success. Looking at what we promised to say, guys, this is the roadmap that we are following. We managed also to list in a number of exchanges, and some of exchanges, they were not doing well for us. Then we left them. We are still looking into good exchanges that we can be able to do. So looking at where we are right now, we also managed to secure about 31 retailers that accept BFT as a payment. And I hope some of those companies, they are here, you can comment. We've got 31 companies across Africa that accept BFT as a payment. It's something that we wanted to do in the world, to say we need BFT to be the reserve currency of Africa. And how does it become a reserve currency for Africa? By retailers accepting BFT as a payment, of which that we have managed to do it. Looking at that, we wanted people to make sure they earn something from BFT, whereby we promised a staking platform, which we were going to build on our own, because we were scared to stake through other people's platforms or anything due to hacking. So we managed to build our own staking platform, whereby we have got almost 20 billion that have been staked, where people are earning every day when they stake their coins. That is passive income. So we have managed to build a number of things. With where we are now, we've also managed to make sure we introduced people to spot trading, whereby people need to understand what is spot trading through BFT, through our own. And where are we now? We managed to secure we managed to secure spots, whereby we approached a African Union to say, this is what we have done. And we've been doing some meetings with them. For the past 2 weeks, no, we didn't. For the past 2 months, we didn't been doing meetings with them. But before, we've been doing meetings with them, which is something that we are going again from January, to keep putting pressure to say, this is what we have done, and this is what we are planning to do. We are still on it, and we are again. So looking at that, as we promised, as we built the BFT, is to change the narrative. We managed to make sure some of the taxes that happens, there is 1% that goes back to the community. It's distributed amongst the community. Because remember, BFT have been built with us. It's a people's project. It's us who's building it. Us as a community. It's not the CEO. It's not the team. But it's us as a community. Hence, we are giving back. From whatever transaction that you do, remember in crypto, there is taxes that are taken or anything. We make sure there's 1% that is distributed. Whether someone buys, whether someone sells, there is a certain percentage that goes back to the holders, and it's distributed across all the holders. So that's what we have managed to do right now, and then I'm going to tell you what are we doing. Also, what have we done? Right now, with where we are, we have managed to secure about 3 marketing companies. One is Best. They are still kids at university which are learning blockchain. They are make sure they are talking about BFT, approaching everyone on Twitter and everything. They are marketing every day. So we've got 3 marketing companies that are marketing BFT each and every day. And again, remember, we promised what is called the ambassadorship in each and every country. With that ambassadorship, now we have started already allocating and appointing already. Some of you, I think we have heard on our last visit to Lesotho, we already have got one of the ambassadors that have been there. Some of them, they've been approached privately to say, we are already appointing you. It's just a matter of time. So those are things that we have managed. There's a lot, as you can see, that we have achieved right now. Again, chief among them, I'm so happy because we managed to make more than 1,000 people be able, some of them be able to buy houses, some of them be able to buy a car, some of them be able to send kids to school. So BFT have been a success that we've been looking for. So there is a lot of things that have happened with the BFT, and once again, thank you and congratulations. Now we go looking at the team. Looking at the team for BFT, I myself as a CEO, I'm here today talking to you, which is a unique project that I have never seen in the world, whereby the CEO is there each and every day to address people, somebody even calling and say, my BFT have been stolen, my BFT that I had staked have been stolen, and I'm there to explain. We are different from people who says we are developers or we have got a project, but they can't talk to you face to face. What are you hiding? Put on your camera so that we can see you. It's a project, it's crypto, isn't it? You want to change the narrative, isn't it? So be out there. I'm there each and every place with our team to make sure we engage to everybody. We managed to visit about 17 countries this year only. Unfortunately, I couldn't be able to travel. Botswana, I think I did with our developer, but we couldn't able to go to other countries with him. Death happened. We're going to miss him forever. What are we going to do again from next year? We're going to finish all other African countries that are left before we go out to the world, before we go out to other continents. India, I know I went to meet people. There's a number of people who are working BFT. We are there talking to our people in person, to understand people in person. Let me take you back a little bit. Where are we and what have we achieved? Through BFT, we have managed, and many people have proved that there is money. You can make money in crypto through BFT. Most of African people have started making money in crypto through BFT. We can't deny that. That's an achievement that we have managed to do. Many people have also been able to be educated about this crypto through BFT. There is a lot that we are doing. And as a pioneer, it's always not easy. So looking at the team, as I was saying, the team is out there. Look at our Telegram, look at our Facebook, look at our Instagram. We are active every day. We make sure we are out there to make sure people understand. We are there doing Zooms, Facebook Lives as well, Zooms as well, to make sure we teach people this is what you do when you are using Trust Wallet. This is what you do if you want to trade cryptocurrency through BFT. The team is there. The team is active. We are just missing our main developer. Do you know that we were creating a school that we were now teaching other people about blockchain, about developing? Do you know that? Izzy was now busy helping, teaching people, and those are some of the people that we are working with, our junior developers that were trained by Izzy, only that we didn't finish up to train our people. Because why are we doing that? We want safety. Why are we doing that? We want transparent. Why are we doing that? Developers are people that can ruin everything. That's one thing that you're supposed to know. So us, we wanted to groom our own people so that when I'm doing Zoom, I don't want to do Zoom with somebody who's saying, no, I've got a project that is going to do this, that is going to do this, but the person is hiding the face. Why are you hiding the face? You need to be out there. Which BFT have brought into the market of cryptocurrency a unique way, whereby it's something that we need to clap hands for. that the team is available to communicate with the people. Next weekend, I'm going to be in Lesotho, meeting people in person as the developer of the project. Crypto is about anonymous, isn't it? We all know with crypto you can be arrested, isn't it? That is if you are doing the wrong thing. But we are there, we are out there to make sure everybody understands what is this crypto, how do you do it, making sure we're talking about our project outside to people. I got to another point about token mix. Our token mix is out there and fair enough that everybody can go and read it. Whereby there is an allocation that is written team, there's an allocation that is written development of the project, there's another allocation that is written this and that, which is the most important thing when it comes to when it comes to crypto. A project is supposed to have a white paper. On the white paper, you're supposed to find the token mix, whereby they are explaining to you exactly this allocation is for what, this allocation is for what. Because definitely there's no one who can create a project just to say, no, I'm creating it for people out there. Yes, you can create projects, but where are you going to get money for development? Did you see what happened with Ethereum, the foundation? They sold how much? Billions for them to develop the project, isn't it? That's how crypto works. But looking at the token mix of BFT now, remember this is a project for people. There is no venture capitalist. There is no huge pocket that created BFT. It's us as a community that have created BFT to be where it is. Whereby on that token mix also, I can talk about liquidity. When it comes to our liquidity, I want you to go back. Remember, we've been invited by Binance many times doing AMAs. There's actually another one that is coming. They're actually pushing me so that I do another AMA on Binance. But there is a first one that I did on Binance. Remember, we explained about liquidity. We explained about our liquidity, the mechanism that we used, which is different. Which in another time I'm going to mention it to everybody, but that time I mentioned it, whereby we will never run out of liquidity. No matter how poor we are, don't be lied to people. If you look at our liquidity, when the market cap is going up, our liquidity is also going up. When the people are selling, the market cap is going down, it also fluctuates. Are we guys together? There is a different mechanism that when BFT people were trying to dump it or do anything or anything, they failed due to that mechanism. BFT will never go anywhere. You're gonna go somewhere, but me and BFT, probably with the team, we still gonna be there. No matter BFT goes to zero, there will still be liquidity. No matter BFT goes to $10, we will still be here. No matter BFT goes to any which price, us as a team will still be here as long as we are doing the right thing. It's about doing the right thing. You need to learn crypto. You need to understand crypto. And then you go and do your research and you look into the project to say this is what is happening. So looking at BFT, there's nothing fishy, there's nothing, it's solid. That's why you saw recently, did you see how many times CZ himself posted or what is commented saying keep building? Did you see that? It's not by accident that you can be called to do those. It's not by accident that every exchanger is tracking BFT. It's not by accident that we've got big, something that I'm mentioning, we've got big companies in the world like iVendPay, which is for crypto payments, that is approaching us to say, guys, we need to partner with you. We need to give you a machine whereby to integrate BFT to what is called to crypto payments. What did they saw? It's not easy that we are added in a crypto lounge. I'm in a crypto lounge. If you want me to take a screenshot, I'll take a screenshot and show you. We are in a crypto lounge whereby every project that have been created, no matter which big project except BTC, no one knows the owner. All the other projects, BFT is there. The CEO for BFT is there representing you. It's our project. This is what BFT, I'm undressing BFT, what it is. and what we are building and what we are trying to build. We build it together. It's not going to be built with me. So getting information from people, guys, look at this. We are 2 years old. People have made millions that they've taken out. And then somebody can you comment about liquidity when you talk about BFT? Can you talk about liquidity? Our liquidity is locked. The mechanism that we used, that we say thank you to the developer, is so unique and different. Let me tell you something. There's this other developer that did a video about token mix about BFT, and they were saying, no, the team for BFT, she said they're taking what? They're taking 75%. Whenever people deposit money, they're taking 75%. And then on that, the person saying, you see, BFT, look at our token. It's like this, it's like this. Come on. The person is marketing their token. You understand? They're just marketing it the wrong way. Our liquidity will never go anywhere. How many, even you who's here, how much money you have taken from BFT? And then now you get worried about what? You get worried about you. Guys, this project is God-given. This project, God is giving direction. If you think I'm lying, God is going to prove the right and the wrong. To me, I'll die with BFT. With my last breath, I'll be building BFT. No matter the fluctuations, no matter what happens, I'll be building BFT. Because I'm the team. So I'm calling you also to do the same. And together we can be able to do it. I'm done with token mix. I'm not going to say much about token mix. Let me go to what will drive the value. This is where the main point, isn't it? What will drive the value of BFT? But before I go to the value of BFT, I want to state something on the token mix there. I want you to understand. I don't want you to be told by Vukile. I don't want you to be told by Malirato. I don't want you to be told by somebody. I want you to learn the things that we are teaching you. I hope those people in the academy, you're still doing that course for blockchain that we referred you to do. I think now you know some of the things. We made you do it for free. Other people pays $2,500 pounds, but we made you to do it for free. I think you have learned now. Looking at BFT, we have banned, isn't it? When the developer was there and active, we have banned about, I think now it's between 14% to 16% that have been taken away. We got to let's talk about total value locked. We have got staking BFT that is away, about 20 billion that is away. We now go to talk about 25 billion that is locked for 5 years to come. Did you hear that? The BFT that is locked for 5 years to come. Meaning to say we are not looking for today. We are not looking for tomorrow. We are not looking for next year. We are looking to build the project until amen. Until everybody admits that we can have the value of BTC. BFT can have the value of BTC. We can do it. It's between me and you. We can be able to do it. That is if we stand together. That is if we don't oppose each other. That is if we correct each other where we are wrong. So now calculate how much BFT people have lost, those ones who are sending to a contract address by mistake. Do you know it's millions of coins that have been lost? So now look how much is left in the circulation. CoinGecko is busy right now to show, did you see, on CoinMarketCap, we spend about almost 3 weeks trending on CoinMarketCap. Do you know how hard it is? CoinMarketCap is no longer just listing any projects. And then you go, just like even yesterday and all these other 2 weeks back, BFT have been trending number 3 on CoinGecko. Those are things that you need to look at and see. What did they sow for them to make it be there on the top? And then now you listen to Margaret Manyamba, who comes and say to you, BFT is a rug pull. For 2 years, somebody's just telling you BFT is a rug pull. For 2 years, like for 2 years, you don't know what we are building. You don't believe in what we are building. But again, I call you and say, do your research. And now invest or buy BFT, the same reason that makes you buy Ethereum or Solana is the same reason that is supposed to make you buy BFT. The same reason that makes you not to buy SHIB is the same reason that you're not supposed to buy what? To buy BFT. It's the same. Don't be told by John. Don't be told by Boninkos to say, buy this coin. You need to have reasons why you are buying, why we are undressing BFT right now. Let's go to what will drive the value of BFT. What will drive the value of BFT? We have achieved the NFT marketplace that we need to start being active now, teaching people. Can you see what the job that we have? We are eradicating poverty, or we are eradicating lack of knowledge in Africa through introducing BFT. But introducing BFT, we are taking a step to teach people to say this. Can you see the job that we do have? Meaning to say, other projects that will come, it will be a walk in the path whilst BFT have paved a way. Because we want to make sure everybody understands it. So one of our main use cases is the NFT marketplace that is up and running, only that people doesn't know how to use it. We built our own one. No venture capitalists, nothing, nobody. Us on our own. Look at me. I don't look rich. Look at me. Most of you, you know me. But there's nobody who gave us the money to say, do this, do this. We said, on our own, we are going to do it with our community. We are going to do it. The NFT marketplace. But again, what are we doing? There's a game that we were supposed to have enrolled already. Right now, it's on the testing. Because when we make our use cases, we make sure, look at BFT. Don't you think every day they are trying to scam BFT? Don't you think every day they are trying to hack BFT? Our mechanism, which we are always revising. If you look at CETIC, we've been approved risk-free. If you look at this other audit that we did recently, there is no vulnerabilities when it comes to BFT. We make our use cases, we give them, I'm giving advice to others, we give them to the hackers, the hackers that hack, to say, hey, we want you to hack this platform. That's how we create our use cases, so that we protect you from losing your money. But again, it's money, we pay. We're using unique ways. So we have got a game which is play to earn, which was supposed to have been enrolled already, but there was some issues that was having with it. So anytime it will be rolled out, whereby you are playing to earn. You'll be just spinning something and then you earn it. But now I don't know what are we going to do. You're going to earn BFT or you're going to earn other coins. It's something that is coming. Anytime it will come. I just told you something that I wasn't supposed to tell you, but we are working those because we have got Afrocentric games. But on those Afrocentric games, there is something also that we're going to introduce, which is called, guys, because the roadmap can be changed. Because as we look into the technology of crypto, when you look into the technology of crypto, we say, but here, this is no longer valid. Let's do this. Whereby you're going to do task to earn. With BFT, you're going to do some task to earn. We're developing again. We get together. But again, once we are there, what's happening now? Remember, we want you to earn. This is where the value will come from. All right? I'm talking to you, our use cases, things that we are developing, things that we are doing. Looking at our metaverse. Remember, we promised metaverse. Easy. It's no longer here. But they were busy building what is called the metaverse. It was 3/4 done. But again, we're still trying to get into it and understand how he was building and everything. With definitely, we've got a number of developers that he was training, but he was the lead one. But we want to see exactly everything, how it works and everything. And then, boom, we roll it out. Whereby you're going to have what is called your game launch. You're going to have your hotel. You're going to have anything. You're going to have your desert in the Njeda's BFT metaverse. How exciting. But those things, it's not just me. We're going to do it together as a family, by you supporting, by you encouraging, by you talking about BFT, of which I know you are doing. Congratulations, we are more than 27,000 wallet holders. So looking at there's something that I just heard. Also, looking at our token mix, looking at the liquidity, looking at everything. Remember, somebody was like, So if BFT goes to $1, how are people going to withdraw their money? I was like, hey, come on. How did people withdraw their money before? And how are people withdrawing their money today? People need to understand and do justice when it comes to blockchain. Blockchain is transparent. Everybody can see whatever that is happening. It's not like to say Vukile is holding 10 coins today, then comes Buran, boom, boom. Let's say we've got one holder, which is Vukile is holding 10 coins. Then Buran comes, and it's not like, where is the value going to come from when it's only Vukile who's holding it? So as I said, our liquidity, when the market cap goes up, our liquidity is also going up. And we get together, our mechanism will never run out of liquidity forever and ever and ever. Amen. That's one thing that I can promise you. But again, it's the adoption, it's the community that makes, and what the project offers that makes the project to go boom, kaboom during the bull run. It's not like to say BTC has been a lot of adoption, hence the halving and the scarcity. There's people who are holding it already. That's what is going to make it to go up. All these other new projects, it's not like to say when it happens also, they will just go up. No. We need to keep working. We need to keep marketing. We need the adoption. We need the community. But what drives the community to come there is the use cases. People are, we've got more than 31 retailers which are accepting BFT as a payment. Right now, as I talk, I'm busy approaching big retailers like Pick and Pay. We are busy approaching big retailers like big ones. Do you know in the UK, just UK only, we've got 3 of them. Do you know that? 3 of them that accept BFT as a payment. So Bonello, if we are here, we need to post again those, we need to post again. So Bonello is our social media marketer. I don't know him, I've never met him, which is one of the reasons why BFT was created, to create employment. So Bonello, if we are here, let's make sure we go back again to those, we write again to make sure we post those companies that are accepting BFT as a payment. So those are things that will drive value for BFT, but chief among them is the community that will drive BFT value. But as we talk about the retailers, we also offer a certain percentage, to say 5% discount to those ones, because we want to make sure BFT goes somewhere. So there is a lot that we are doing when it comes to BFT. So from that point, I go to what are we doing now, which is the most important point. What are we doing now? Apart from field, from people, apart from positivity from people, apart from the community, what are we doing? To me personally, I'm still visiting every country because I need to meet my followers, my team, my family in person, right? So what are we doing now? This is a very important question. Right now, we've got iVend Pay that is pending. Remember, I announced it last time. We've got iVend Pay that we want to integrate BFT. iVend Pay, if you go now on Binance, you can say the payment for Binance that they are using with iVend Pay. It's only that this one I was not supposed to tell you, I was not supposed to post it, but again, we are almost there, but they need a little bit of a lot of money for us to do the integration and everything. Now we get together, whereby anywhere at any pay point, you can scan your BFT and pay, which is one of the use cases that can bring BFT price to the highs. Guys, BFT is doing well. Where are we now? As I speak, when I'm done with Lesotho next week, I've traveled going somewhere for almost 7 days, 9 days to work out on the use cases. Now we're talking about we're talking about venture capitalists now. We're talking about what is called partnerships now. There is something that is playing right now. As I mentioned, to say October, November, and December is the months of working for BFT. And imagine all those things when I announce them in January. Because from January, we don't have time to waste. We are working on the value only. So I need to make sure by now I'm done and we are done on whatever we are working on. Because the bull run is about to come. The halving is about to come. We need to work. From next year, we need to start working on the value. So if you are selling, it's part of crypto. If you are buying, it's part of crypto. Crypto going down is part of crypto. Crypto going up is part of crypto. But yes, as much as BFT that you can. That's one thing that I can tell you. With where are we now? Remember, I mentioned this as well to say we have already started rolling out or what is called calling out our ambassadors in each and every country. But chief among them, there's one thing that I want us to achieve, which we mentioned already. There is a certain percentage that goes every time when people does transaction, that goes to a wallet of what? Of charity. That is logged for 5 years to come. That wallet for charity, we want to make sure each and every African country, you've got an orphanage home. That's where that wallet is, a wallet that works on that. So I'm calling everybody to make sure we provide shelter to those ones who are homeless, to make sure we provide clothes to those ones who doesn't have clothes, to make sure we put food on the table to those ones who doesn't have. I'm calling upon everybody to say, come, let's work together. So this is with where are we now? What are we doing now? I didn't want to tell you much about this because most of the deals that I'm working on, it's more than 12. I don't want to lie to you. It's more than 12 that we are working on right now. I don't want to announce half information. With where we are now, I'm not the person who's going to announce to say, hey, look, probably we're going to be listed with this, or probably we're going to be doing this, or probably we're going to be doing this. I'm now delivering results as they are. To say, today we have done this. Today, this is a poster. Today we have done this. This is what we have achieved. Did you check? For 3 days, for the past 3 days, I'll check today, I didn't check. We've been trending on crypto.com. Crypto.com is one of the biggest one in America. They are tracking us as well, but we've been on now what is called trending. I think first we were number 4, we went into number 1. We've been trending there for 3 days. So whatever someone is telling you about BFT, positive or negative, BFT is attracting a lot of people. There is an armor that they are troubling me now to say set a date for Binance. They want an armor with a community of about 70-something thousand people. We are doing well. BFT have been a success. Learn about crypto so that you understand what you are investing in. Don't let somebody tell you to say buy BFT. You need to ask them the questions. We get together. We are everywhere. There are some other things that we are no longer announcing because to us now they are useless, that we used to announce back then. And we get together. Remember the BFT, they've been filled negativity. Since we created BFT, they've been negativity. Do we concentrate with negativity? No, we concentrate on building it. That's what we concentrate on. It's part of crypto. Accept negativity. And we get together. That's one thing that I can say. It's part of it. Apply the knowledge. Understand what you're investing in. But we are looking at this project to make sure we've got as many millionaires as we can be able to have. There's nothing to be worried. And then I'll last talk about just giving advice to my fellow Africans. Not that I'm the best. No, it's just an advice that I'm expecting you also to give me advice as well on the side. To say, guys, I can see Africa, we're growing. But the way we are growing, I don't know, is it how we were taught or how we were groomed? Whereby we are always looking at competing to each other. When we competition, use it on running only, on rugby, on sporting. Don't use it to discredit your fellow person. Because if you look at it right now where we are in competition for nothing. Because if you come with competition for something, God will prove you wrong. God will prove you that no, what you are doing is not the right thing. Because looking at what we are doing, guys, to me, I'm looking at BFT as I had approached, and I'm traveling right now to approach other people to make sure we start, because with Easy we had already started developing BFT to be a blockchain project whereby some projects will build on blockchain. So it's something that we are working on, of which I can't announce it now. But now I'm saying to you, Mapelelo, Lastborn, Queen, I'm just mentioning the names here, Felicity, Machuma, don't compete. Because creating a project to compete or to discredit something that is there won't take you anywhere. Create a project to solve a problem. Create a project to change the narrative. Create a project not to discredit BFT, but to groom it, to make sure it grows. If there is a problem with the BFT, call the team, say, guys, yeah, I think you're doing it the wrong way. I think you can be able to do it this way. Don't you think that way we're going to grow? Don't you think that way together we can be able to make it? Don't you think that way we can be able to say, oh, okay, this is a project that we think is doing the right thing, let's also promote it. There's no competition. There's a lot of money for money in crypto for everybody. That's crypto. It was created to change the narrative, to create a classless society. So competition won't take us anywhere. Competition, I don't know what I can say. You can't groom your project by discrediting another project. Whether you like it or not, BFT is the father. Whether you like it or not, BFT is paving a way. Whether you like it or not, BFT is going to achieve all the all-time highs just like what it did before, no matter how hard it is. Why am I so confident? I know myself that we are doing the right thing. Wherever you do the right thing, God intervenes. God will never forsaken you. God will never ignore you if you do the right thing. But the moment you go and compare BFT with your project, you see, this is like to say, look, BFT is down because the team is withdrawing money, but look at my project, it's like this, it's like this. That's why you're making it wrong already. It's not me. It's Vokile who's withdrawing, who we have reached their target. They now want to take out their profit. God is giving us the direction. God is lightening our way to say this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. Hence I've got that conviction. Hence I've got that heart. Hence I've got that liver to tell you that BFT, no matter what, there is no room for failure. Ask me any questions that you want. I'll answer you. Binance itself, remember when we were doing Amazon Binance, they asked us a lot of questions that we answered, even especially when they asked about liquidity. Do you still remember? When I answered, I folded my hands, they smiled, they said, oh wow, we see your project, it's a great project. Do you still remember our first AMA? Those are things, if somebody tells you something, those are things that you need to go and look at. It's supposed to be based on facts, not based on what somebody is saying. If you go now and buy BFT with $5,000 on CoinStore on an exchanger, and then it goes down to $200, but your number of coins that you're holding, they are still the same, where does the liquidity affect that? An exchanger is an exchanger. I'm not talking about anybody, I'm just asking you questions, some of the things that I just meet there. Do you remember when we started, when we started BFT? People said the team have taken all the money and everything. When we were at 102 million market cap. There's nothing like that. Go and check on blockchain. Blockchain shows you everything. We are building this project from our pocket. We are building the projects from our pocket. Guys, I'm calling everybody to say, let's support each other. Let's not compete. There's no need to compete. We can help each other to grow. That's what is going to happen. If we want to change our African continent, let's build together. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about, guys. This is what I wanted to update you, to undress. I hope I did justice to undress BFT and explain everything, how it works, where we are going. But what is coming is huge. October, November, December, we are just busy. That's why you see some of the times I'm even scarcing. If somebody tells you something, go check on blockchain. If somebody tells you something, go to CETIC. Guys, we are approved. Do you think it's by mistake that Forbes wrote that article about us? Do you think it's by mistake that for 6 months we are on Forbes, them talking about BFT? They had seen something. It's time for Africa. It's time for us also to be part of the world. It's time for us also to be part of anything that you can think about. Without feeling jealous for each other, without discrediting each other, without competing to each other, but with us putting our heads together. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to get everything right. I'm not going to get 100%. But with your 1% that you are contributing to BFT, and that person is 2%, and my 27%, and that person is 30%, we put those percentages together, we put it here, it will make us 100%. And then we build one thing. When I say to build one thing, I'm not saying to just build one BFT. I think you have seen there is another time whereby I've tried to call out other projects as well that I saw the team, they are trying to do other things. But again, those same projects, they are the ones which are competing, which are saying bad things about BFT. To me, it's not a problem to say bad things about BFT. So do you think you're going to make it? Remember, when it comes to crypto, you need to have, for example, you need to have BTC. You need to have Ethereum. You need to have Solana. I'm just giving an example. You can have as many coins as you can, isn't it? So why don't you want people to, because you created your project, so why are you discrediting BFT to say, it's just an example, guys, I'm not saying somebody's doing that. So let's say Ethereum created their project. Because guys, if you look at the competition that is there in crypto that I like, look at Ethereum. It faced the problems, right? Solana came to help Ethereum to say, I'm competing with you to better to better the blockchain. But I'm building my project on you, Ethereum. Can you see this? That's a healthy competition, which makes both projects to go up. Not a competition that somebody will say, no, the owner of BFT is tall. I think he's not eating. So anytime he's gonna die and then your coins are gone. That's not a healthy competition. Now we get together. We need a healthy competition whereby right now if you look at Solana, now we've got tier blockchain project. Guys, that's crypto, because you can be able to have as many coins as you can. So if in Africa we've got 100 coins that have been created, we can still buy all 100 coins, isn't it? Because we don't know which one is going to make us 10x, which one is going to make us 100x, BFT maybe to make us 2x, and then that other project, that other African project can make us 100x, we don't know, isn't it? But they are all what? They are all projects. Let me warn you, if you compete and discredit somebody who's not doing anything wrong, you won't make it. Guys, you need to stay away from developers that are hiding. People need to show their faces. That's how, because Africa, guys, remember, let me tell you something. Remember, we are not credited things that we do. Let me tell you a story. You still remember we had this thing for the, what is called, those guys who were going to the ship. You still remember that ship thing? Titanic. Remember, these guys who went with this thing, I don't know what is it, recently, who went down to check and they disappeared. It was all over Facebook and everything, people talking about it. But do you know, during World War I, we've got South African soldiers. I'm just mentioning South Africa, guys, not that because we are South Africans or something. I can mention any country because other people will be like, why is that? There is South African soldiers, black soldiers that went to that war and died in the sea. There's no history written about them. There is no history written about them. Why am I saying this? We got our BFT, we got our African projects which are transparent, whereby the CEO talks to people, which something that have never happened in the cryptocurrency space, except Ethereum is the person who's now coming out. except BNB, CZ is coming out because of the exchanger. But as we are there meeting our people each and every time, is something that we're supposed to get a credit for. To say Africa have shaped cryptocurrency in this way. Africa is bringing transparency in the cryptocurrency space by them letting the owner or the owners of projects be visible. It's a credit that the world owes us. But again, your fellow African person will go and do a Facebook Live or do something and discredit you. When you're trying, by all means, the world is owing us. And trust me, in time, maybe it won't be about BFT, but BFT is putting a step, it's showing you what to do, whereby you who's going to create a project, maybe they will realize it through your project, but BFT was the father. Remember, during apartheid, in other countries I can talk about it was different ways, whereby us, our fathers, were sending us to school to say, go and learn good English. Because they didn't educate, they were saying, go and learn good English and come back and teach us the good English. It was the father who made it possible. But the father right now, he doesn't have much. He's relying on who? On the kids. Hence it can be BFT. BFT is shaping a way. BFT is showing you a way, a road to walk. We need to support each other. We need to stand up. This is a unique project that is undervalued. It's very possible that we can make BFT to be the price of BTC. Somebody is saying, when you have started. No, we can. Because for that BTC to be where it is, it's us Africans. Due to the networks, due to the schemes, due to things that we do each and every day. Do we have a big exchanger here in Africa? We don't. I'm going to do it. And through the mistakes and everything, it will pave a way for you to do another exchanger. I'm traveling, I'm going. And I will make sure that exchanger comes to life, whereby all that volume, look at CoinStore, how much money were we giving them a day? $2 million, what is called volume, every day, sometimes $5 million volume. Why can't we do it on our own exchanger? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it with you. That's one thing that I'm saying. Whether you support or not, I'm going to do it with you. We can, guys. It's so painful. We can be able to change things, not just to fight each other. BFT is transparent. Come on, man. BFT is just transparent. Everything is just transparent there. Everything is just clear. Go check the blockchain. We're teaching you about blockchain. Go and check everything. Everything is transparent there. How many lives it have changed? How many people's lives that BFT have changed? And you see someone coming and going to ride this a pump and dump. If people makes 1,000%, definitely they need to cash out. Does it mean it's Vengai who's cashing out? Still remember that somebody was saying, so all the money that we are depositing is going to Vengai's bank account. Oh, this is crypto. We got a lot to do. I thank you so much, family, for what you're doing. You've got different WhatsApp groups. You've got different things that you're teaching people how to use with Trust Wallet and buy BFT. I think I saw somebody who was painting their toes with the BFT. Let's paint BFT everywhere. Our status, our Facebook, everywhere. It will draw that attention to everybody. I'm not calling it because it's mine. BFT is for you and for me. I just undressed it here. If you want me to go deeper and address it again where you don't understand, I can still do it. Yeah, I just mentioned something that I didn't want to mention. Exchanges in the pipeline. Because we can be able to do it. Exchanges, coins, meme coins, everything that is taking our money. Where are they from? Why don't we have our own one? But if you look at those exchanges, most people who are working there are Africans. Guys, it's time we need to change our minds. It's time not to look for negativity. It's time to support each other and direct each other. It's time we support each other to say, Vengai, I need to create this project, and then I'll say this and that. Guys, let me just say this to you. There's a number of projects that have approached me and say, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And then sometimes I keep quiet because I didn't see the value into it. They go and bash to say BFT is like this, BFT is like this. One day I'll show you the screenshots. Let me not discredit other people. I don't like discrediting other people's projects or anything. Let them build the way they are building. To me, it's about doing the right thing because we need to change the narratives. I'm not the best too. But if we put our minds together, we can be able to do it. We need to start supporting each other. That's one thing that I can say. And then with that, I say thank you so much. We can share this so that everybody can hear about it and everything. Guys, we are going to make it. Family, I want to thank you. Let's take BFT to 100,000 wallets before January. It's been a long time. It's been long talking about 100,000 wallets. Look, go right now in the market and compare big projects, like big projects. That doesn't have the value that BFT have. That doesn't have the market cap that BFT have. Big projects in the market right now. Go and check other big projects right now. They are down 98%. But nobody says anything. BFT, or the person you can call, Vengai, why is BFT going down? Me too, I don't know. Are we guys together? Me too, I don't know. But when it's going up, we don't call and say, Vengai, why is BFT going up? That's how crypto works. We need to support each other like what I said. BFT, it will never fail. BFT will forever be there. But I'm calling every African developer, project creators or anything, let's show our faces out there. Let's not hide our faces. Let's not lie to people. Let's do the right things so that even us as Njeda's crypto community, we can come and support you because we only support the right things. Thank you so much. Thank you, family.